Whenever you guys are ready to start.
So hi everyone, I'm Andy, this is Tyler, this is Erica. So we are doing Access Service. It is one of the 5 love languages, and Access Service is basically where you do something to help someone intentionally because if it's forced, it's coercion, and it doesn't have to be big, it can be small things. And unlike how people think of it as a win-lose situation, Access Service can be a win-win situation because the receiver receives something and the giver feels good doing something. So for this speech, we're going to do some examples, some benefits, some disadvantages, and misconceptions, and we'll just share our experiences.
So, what are some examples of acts of service? Like you said, acts of service can be both big things or small things, whether the person that you're giving it to needs it or they just didn't think about it and you're helping them out. This can work in both good and bad ways, and she will talk about more about the bads. But for right now, I'm going to talk about some of the advantages of it. So, some examples of this could be you decide that your husband is going to work and you want to fill up the car with gas beforehand. This can be very helpful because not only does it make you feel good for doing something for them, but also you're helping them out by giving them some more gas for the car. Now, this could also be a bad thing. Let's say that it meant they were getting ready to leave early so that they could get gas, and you've now messed up their schedule. This would not help them, and it would also probably make you feel bad because they didn't appreciate what it was that you had done. There are some times where you do something and it could be not noticed or unappreciated. For example, you take out the trash you do dishes, and you clean up the house for someone. That's fine, but that's not what the person you were trying to do really needs. Right now, they're busy doing work for doing schoolwork for a project that they have up. While it was a nice act that you cleaned everything up, right now they're busy and don't really see what you have done for them. While there are some good things, like example being you walk someone's dogs because you know that they are busy with things, and instead of them being focused on what they were doing, they appreciate that you have taken something out of took time out of your day to do something that they would have had to do later. So acts of service, while it is good to do things that maybe the person wasn't thinking about, it is always a good idea to ask or acknowledge the person. Maybe ask what they have coming up or what they're doing or busy with or what's on their mind can help you to get an idea of what you should be doing to help them out. Those are some examples of active service, and are you guys ready for the first one?
Hey Tyler, what you doing?
I'm trying to figure out this math equation. I can't figure it out.
Okay, I was gonna go to the store, but if you need help, I can help you right now.
That'd be appreciated. Can you please tell me how do you do 2 plus 3?
Well, you can use your fingers. You have 1, then you have 3 fingers. What was that?
5.
Okay, yeah.
Thank you.
You have your face.
And now I'm gonna go over a misconception of acts of service. As stated in an article, is that those who speak the acts of service language are merely looking for someone to whom they can delegate tasks. In reality though, people who perceive love through this language primarily want partners who are willing to share the responsibility of everyday life. Your partner is not your housekeeper or your personal chef, personal assistant. They're someone who you love and care about, and they're doing something for you that's in your best interest. So for example, if a mom and dad, they both decide that one of them is gonna take the kids to school on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and the other one do it on Thursday and Friday, sorry, Thursday and Friday, they're both agreeing to share the responsibility of taking the kids to school instead of one of them saying, well, my husband, he's gonna go to work later on today, so he can just have that opportunity to himself. There could be negative results to acts of service as well. One of them is people can end up depending too much on their partner. Whenever you consistently do something for someone, it becomes an expectation. And it can potentially change the mindset of the receiver. Because what are they gonna do when the relationship is over, or if you have a roommate and they move out? Some people, some people struggle to take care of themselves. A lot of college students, when they first move to a dorm, or if they move out the house completely, they find it hard to start adulting by themselves, because they were relying on their parents before. And the second negative result could be someone could start to take advantage of their partner. They can use manipulation to force their partner into doing things for them. And one struggle in acts of service is if the receiver is more independent and they don't appreciate help as much. I'm more of an independent person. I prefer to be the doer and not really the receiver. I remember when I was younger, my mom used to clean my room for me, and that sounds beautiful, but I didn't like it because I didn't know where anything was, and I didn't really like the organization. So sometimes in life it's better when you want to get something done, you do it yourself. And now we're gonna share our experiences.
So for me, I really struggle with calculus and physics. So some of my friends helped me with calculus and physics, which I really appreciate, because like I guess earlier, I really struggle with calculus and physics.
So I have a job that usually leads to late nights when I come back home, and I'm usually hungry, which I really appreciate when our parents usually make a meal. Usually if it's too late, sometimes they'll even do dishes, which would normally be my priority. It's something that I really enjoy.
And for me, being or acts of service is more than just a love language, it's more of a life principle. I grew up in the church, so I was taught that being of service to others is how humans should live their life. It's not about personal gain, it's just about simply if somebody wanted you to help them, you would want somebody to help you as well. And so I'm happy and willing to make time to offer my assistance to others.
Want to do example two? This is going to be an example of what we were talking earlier about something that's either unappreciated or not the right time.
How do we laundry?
Thanks. What are you doing standing around? You said you did the laundry?
Yeah.
Thanks, I guess. Alright. And that'll be it.
Good stuff.